So water fasting. So, and who's here for other reasons? Okay, yeah. So people usually come for either they just want to clean up their body. Some people come to lose weight. Some people come because they want to get younger, or at least stop aging so quickly. And some people come because they have a chronic condition, like most of the time we see diabetes, high blood pressure, things like the cancer treatment. Yeah, but yeah. The thing I'd like to start out with is to let you know that all the different reasons that people come, there's really the same. And I'll explain to you why. Right? This is an apple tree. So, this is the trunk, these are the apples, this is the trunk, and these are the roots. And the roots are non-organic food, right? Chemicals in your food, right? So, food. The other one is chemicals in the water, chemicals in the air, you know, just all the chemicals. So we'll just say air. And this one here is stress. And this one here is EMF, electromagnetic frequencies. So anyway, as you can see, there's all these different roots. They all contribute to this here. They all result in what we call, well, here. Toxemia. Toxins in the blood. So here's all the sources and the toxins in the blood. And then you have over here, you have high blood pressure. Here you have diabetes. Here you have cancer. Here you have stroke. Here you have heart attack. Here you have arthritis. They're all the same. They're all the same. And I'll give you an example. I had a patient, a woman, she had ovarian cancer, and it had gone to her brain, and she was she went to the conventional doctor, and as you know, they make things worse. So she came to me, and her husband was taking care of her, pushing her around in a wheelchair. And after 6 weeks, he came up to me one day and he said, you know, when I first came here, I had to take nitroglycerin tablets because I had heart pain, chest pain, angina. I had high blood pressure, so I was taking medicine. And I also was diabetic, so I was taking insulin shots. He says, but I came here and I wanted to support my wife. I didn't want her to have to do this alone. So I did the juicing with her, I did the cleansing, I even got colonics, I changed my diet. My chest pain's gone, my blood pressure is normal, and I no longer have diabetes. So, I told him, we call that secondhand health. You've heard of secondhand smoke? Yeah. So if you're here with somebody, you'll get secondhand health. So anyway, but what does that tell you? That tells you that the myth of disease that the doctors tell us is a myth. It's not true. Doctors want us to believe that each disease is a separate thing, and it's got a different cause, and therefore requires a different treatment, and only a doctor can know how to fix it, right? So you go to the doctor, and they, oh, you have this, so the doctor knows it. The truth is, they're all caused by the same thing. I had another man with prostate cancer who came in, and he was on his 6th or 7th week, and he came to, we had a meeting, and he was crying, but they were tears of happiness. He said, "You didn't tell me my arthritis would go away. You didn't tell me that my..." He was so happy that everything was getting better. Okay? So whatever you came for, it'll get better. And I'll tell you why. But anyway, see, this is good news. When you understand, when you learn the most important fundamental concept that there is no such thing as disease, that what we call disease is the body adapting to a toxic, unfavorable environment. For example, if I'm eating bread, potatoes, rice, pasta, and cake, there's going to be a lot of glucose in my blood. My cell, all the cells in my body, are much smarter than me. And they know that the glucose will kill them. So they protect themselves from the glucose, because glucose will kill. We need a little bit, but we don't need too much, right? Example, we need oxygen, right? Everybody agrees that we need oxygen. Well, then let's take more oxygen. So I'm going to get a mask with 100% oxygen. If I wore a mask with 100% oxygen, within 2 months I would have emphysema. My lungs would be scarred, and I couldn't breathe very well. So yes, oxygen is important, but just the amount that we need. So the oxygen in our atmosphere is 21%. Okay, and God, you got to remember, God made all of this, so didn't make any mistakes.